All right. Hey, everybody. Wrong window. Excellent. Hey, everybody, and welcome. So, we are actually just going to hop directly into the game tonight, just because we have kind of a short stream. But before we do hop into the game, I have a little bit of a special surprise specifically for our nights that we play Sky. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1, boop. So this is my Sky outfit. When I was designing my PNG tuber, I saw this adorable little cape shawl, and I absolutely realized that I had to make one to play Sky with because it looks really similar to a lot of the capes and stuff that we play with in Sky. So we are just going to jump right into it. Tonight we are candle running. We're candle running specifically for the Days of Music, which starts next week. So let us just load right on in. So Days of Music starts next week. It is if you don't know, it's a holiday event that's going to be focused around musical instruments. So I have my eyes on, there's a nice white cape that I've had my eye on with like gold edging. And then there's also a couple of musical instruments that I am looking to get as well. Okay, so hello everybody. This is my current outfit for my Sky Kid. I almost always wear my bunny mask just because I think it's super cute. I got it this past lunar event, the New Year event, and because it's the year of the rabbit this year. I think it's the year of the white rabbit this year, actually. But I got my bunny mask. I always wear that, and then I got the rainbow cape with the I got the rainbow cape with the Days of Rainbow event, and I got the Tincturing Smith when they came through. Oh, hi Aster, welcome in. Oh, I've been told my game audio is kind of quiet, so I'll get that up a little bit. Let me see. Just make sure I've got everything good there. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we are just going to start our candle run. So, first of all, not candle running yet. First of all, must do our daily diligence and do our daily light. So, Layla, got to make sure we give all the light to all of the friends because they are very important. Oakham, I actually saw Oakham earlier whenever I was logging in and checking things. So, okay, and then we're going to get, where are we today? Oh, good, Valley Triumph. Let me see. Get our daily quest for the day. Okay, sapling in the Valley of Triumph. We've got send a gift to a friend, hot spring, and then Spirit's Memories in Valley of Triumph. That is not hard to do. We've got some, gonna go grab some wax. Gladys the Valley of Triumph. Valley of Triumph is one of my favorite areas in Sky. Of the 6, yes, there's 6 different areas. Valley of Triumph is definitely one of my favorites. Oh, you haven't played Sky for months. The last season you remember is the Aurora one. So I actually am a Aurora moth. I actually joined during season of Aurora. I watch a lot of Twitch streamers and YouTubers myself, and I am a enormous fan of Little Simsy, who plays a lot of Sim stuff, but they actually sponsored Simsy to, that game company sponsored Simsy to go to the Aurora concert, and I was absolutely blown away by it, and so I started playing Sky, actually not for the first time. So funny story, I actually started playing Sky way back in 2020 when they first released it, and it was just on mobile and nothing else. But the game, they hadn't even had any like events yet or anything. No seasonal events, no days of events or anything. And I played it way back then, and I thought it was fun, but I didn't really understand it, so I sort of put it down and didn't look at it again until Aurora. And then I was Aurora moth, and I have been basically obsessed with it ever since. I play it essentially daily. So I don't know what it is about this game, but there's something about this game that really speaks to me a lot, and I find it very soothing. I find it very relaxing, even the grind of the candle run. Let's see. Perfect. We must always give huggies to the spirits of the saplings. Very important. What was Hot Springs and then a memory. We could do that. I basically spent all of the seasonal candles that I want to on the Season of Passage. And so I'm kind of saving up the rest so they can be converted into regular candles. Huggies. Huggies. Bye. I want to convert them into regular candles so I can keep saving up for some of the cosmetics and stuff that I want. So yeah, next week when we play Sky next week, during Days of Music, I will wait to... We're going to save up the candles. I play basically Sky every weekday. I play it sort of as the start to my morning because it's very relaxing and calm for me. But I'm going to save up all the candles for next week. And then on next Friday together, we can all buy all the cosmetics and together. I have my eyes on a white cape with gold edging and the piano instrument. And then I think the xylophone. And that's sort of what I'm got my eyes on for now. And then I will save my candles. What season is this currently? So we're literally 2 days away from ending the Season of Passage. And then we're going to start the next season in, I believe, a couple of weeks. I don't know the 100% date on that. So I follow Sky News pretty heavily. I watch Nasty Mold and Noob Mode are my two favorite Sky YouTubers. They give a lot of Sky News. And so we were supposed to start the next season like this upcoming week, but that game company's servers literally caught on fire. And so it delayed the season by a couple of weeks. But I believe the Days of Music, which is a new like Days of holiday event, is starting next week on the 3rd. And then I believe the week after, and I think next week is going to be like a hiatus week in between seasons. And then the next season will be the Season of Moments, which is focused around a new camera item that they're making in the game. Like that you can like have a selfie camera. Oh, I think I just need to visit this. I don't even think I needed to. No, I do need to sit for it. But there's a new camera that they're adding to the game, and it is like hiking themed. Like it's this gorgeous mountain area that has like hiking and nature themed and that kind of thing. So I'm very excited for it. Yeah, the servers caught on fire. Funny enough, I actually don't know exactly what happened. I don't know if they shared the full details as to why, but they just did. And so thankfully it wasn't any servers that was housing the main game or any people's information or anything. But what happened was that it did catch the servers on fire that they use for the beta testing and like specifically for working on upcoming content. So all in all, like of all the alternatives, that wasn't the worst because they didn't lose anybody's like player information or didn't mess up people's ability to play the game, like the live version of the game. But all the like testing versions of the game they used to make stuff caught on fire, so it just delayed them by a few weeks. So they said nobody got hurt, everybody was safe, but it's just that they weren't able to release stuff as quickly as they would like. So but that's okay. I think all of us are not complaining about the ability to have a little extra time to candle run because, what do we have to go talk to him? Let's see. Who do we need to trigger? Nope, it was them. I don't know if it ever lags out for anybody else, but sometimes it takes a second to trigger there we go, the spirits. So, yeah, since I'm new, I'm sort of trying to prioritize the cosmetics that I buy to be the stuff that I really like. So I'm kind of trying to hang on to things because lately they've been having more traveling spirits come back in waves of groups instead of just one traveling spirit at a time. And so that's really nice because it means that you get to see more people at once, but it also means that there might be 8 cosmetics you want really badly instead of just like 3. So I've definitely been trying to hoard my candles where I can. Oh, I'm gonna hide a face in a cape. Perfect. Oh, there we go. Okay, and I think that's send a gift to a friend. I might do that at the end. Okay. Where am I? Oh my goodness. I don't know what. Whoa, it stuck me all the way up here. That must have been a glitch. Well, while I'm here, actually. Oh, is that a little far away? It might be. I did Eden not terribly long ago. And so I have a couple of winged lights that I still haven't picked up. Like this one over here that I don't think I have enough wing for. That's okay. You know what? We're just going to abort. We will just fly back down and keep getting wax. But yeah, that's sort of the plan. So over the next couple of weeks, next week we're going to focus on Days of Music stuff. And then the week after that, I think the new season's going to start. So I think us playing on Fridays will mostly just be us either working on getting wax and also sort of showing off the seasonal stuff that's happening. So I play, like I said, I play this game basically every weekday. I don't play it on the weekends just to give myself a little bit of a break, but I do play every weekday. So I'll just save up candles for us to spend on stream. So, okay. There we go. Yeah, 190 isn't bad for now. Valley of Triumph. Valley of Triumph is definitely one of my favorite areas in Sky. Whenever I first played it through, it was one of my least favorite areas because it's very streamlined if you don't know how to access the side areas. It's just a very straightforward shot. And then over time, as I started figuring out, you know, that there were extra areas to go visit, like here, like the Village of Dreams and some of the offshoot areas, it became one of my more favorite areas in the game. So I think each area has its own unique charm, and it's nice to be able to ice skate here. I enjoy the ice skating aspects of it. Okay, so we are gonna head on down now. Oh, here's a can. Oh, there's a couple of candles for us to grab. Couple of seasonal candles. There we go. And then grab this one. I'm always down for hoarding candles for either more traveling spirits or alternatively working on my constellations because since I'm fairly new to the game, I have almost none of them completed. Honestly, the biggest struggle for me with the constellations is the hearts. I have a really hard time getting hearts because I have some friends in Sky, but I don't have a ton of friends, and hearts are just a little bit hard to come by. But I know TCG has said that they are working on rethinking the way that they do hearts in the game because they understand that it is a little bit of a pain to obtain them. So honestly, a lot of the changes they've made so far have been really positive this year, in my opinion. And I think a lot of people think that. I've been seeing a lot more positive reactions lately from their approach to candles and nowadays the days of events. The new items are for these tickets instead of regular candles that you collect during the days of events. And the tickets don't roll over afterwards, so it's sort of like you get the item. You either get the item for the ticket during the days of event that it was at, or you can buy it for regular candles later. But it's kind of alleviating the burden of just getting so many candles on everyone, and that seems to be received pretty positively. So that's really nice. I've been enjoying doing the tickets anyway. They're kind of fun. I think someone's doing the spirit up there. Oh, there's a couple people. Hello. Oh, yes, please. Please help light these candles for me. I always fall off when I'm trying to light these boys. I don't know why. It's just very precarious. Boop. Boop. There we go. Okay. I don't need to do the spirit myself because I've already done... Ooh. Oh, she's got a little witch's hat. That's cute. Yeah, when the Tinkering Chimesmith came through, I basically bought everything from them as of, I think, basically everybody in Sky did. But it's because all of the Season of Flight items are so, so, so gorgeous. And I was calling that my Rengoku era because I was basically wearing the entire Tinkering Chimesmith's outfit plus the dark like soldier's cape from the Season of Remembrance. And so I kind of felt I felt like I looked like Rengoku from Demon Slayer. It was a moment. You loved Season of Flight. Were you, first off, hi Pinku. And then, were you there for Season of Flight? Were you playing the game? I joined with Aurora, so I'm sort of new. Season of Flight is everything. All of the cosmetics are gorgeous. The area is gorgeous. A very, very, very nice season for sure. Oh, that's awesome. You've been playing for a while then. I'm really excited about this upcoming season. If you haven't heard about it yet, it's called the Season of Moments, and it's very nature themed. And I am really big into naturalism and like Autobahn book type stuff. And so I am very, very hyped for it. I actually really live near the State Botanical Gardens in my area, and I love going out and just relaxing amongst all of the plants and the flowers. There we go. I still will never forget whenever I first came into this area. I forget what this is called specifically. It has a name and I've already forgotten it. You joined on launch day, played a few days and quit because there wasn't much to do. Came back to this game about halfway through Little Prince season. I've been playing ever since. Gotcha. I actually, I also played Sky for the first time very close to the launch day. And I also thought it was a very charming game and very like moving emotionally, but I didn't think there was like much to do afterward. And I came back with Season of Aurora. I'd actually forgotten I'd played it, but I saw a Twitch streamer that I really like watching, Will Simsy, play it because they'd like sponsored her to go to the Aurora stream, and I was like, oh yeah, I played that like a long time ago, and I've been absolutely raptured with it ever since. Not fly absolutely crazily around here. The Citadel, yes. It always tells me when I enter, but for some reason I do not remember it off the top of my head. Aurora season was amazing. I unfortunately didn't know what was going on. I had the typical moth problem of not knowing that you're supposed to collect the seasonal items. Like, I knew that you could collect the seasonal items, but I had not, like, I knew conceptually, but to be actually able to do it is a whole nother deal. And so I didn't collect nearly as many of the items as I wish I could have. I really, really hope that the Aurora, like accompanying spirits, come back as traveling spirits at some point, because literally all of their cosmetics are the coolest thing I've ever seen. And I feel terrible that I did not know enough the first time around. I honestly don't even think I had beaten the game. Like, I had not done Eden yet when I watched the Aurora concert, and so I wasn't aware that you had to do Eden before you could access a lot of the rest of the game, like at least as far as like seeing like the traveling spirits and things like that. So they should come back eventually, just not the ultimate gifts. Yeah, no, I figured they're going to come back eventually, just when is kind of the question. I also yeah, no, a lot of the ultimate gifts from Aurora and the cosmetics from Aurora herself, I think, were like limited time exclusive. I think, like, don't quote me on this, but I keep up with a lot of Sky News, and they're working on something called Project Aviary right now, which is a new sort of home space for everyone that's going to be a lot bigger and more complex. And one of the things they teased was this sort of like cosmetics shop. They didn't say specifically what it was. It was just a shop with a whole bunch of mannequins inside casing off some capes. And one of them was the like current season ultimate reward cape. And so some of the Sky News people are starting to wonder if maybe someday they will bring back the ultimate gifts from past seasons, just to like maybe more expensive than like normal cosmetics would be. But honestly, I would not be mad at that because I know there's, Sky's been around for a while, and I know there's a lot of people that haven't been playing. I mean, I know a lot of people started with Aurora, so like there's no way we ever could have gotten those ultimate items because it's been so many years. So I would be super down if they brought back ultimate gift rewards, even if it's like for in-app purchase or if it's really, really expensive, just because I think it would be really nice for some of the new players to be able to have access to it because they couldn't back whenever they first were around. So yeah, I know the aviary looks so cool. I am slightly conflicted about the idea of it taking over home space completely. Like I would be down to have the like home space and then the aviary space be two separate places that you could either like set as one or the other or travel to. But I am very excited about it. It looks really cool, and I'm really looking forward to seeing like more updates on it. So time for me to do my zoomies. I go through here really fast because since I do this every day, I'm very used to just chugging my way through. I brought some friends with me before and absolutely accidentally whiplashed them around the track because I was going so quickly. Of course, picking up as much light as I can as well. Okay, I think the Valley of Triumph is just very pretty. I love all the architecture styles. I love all the architecture in this game. And I love all the storytelling they do just through the environment. And that's even more apparent in every new like season as well. Every new seasonal area they add is so cool. I really, really enjoyed the Season of Passage area. I thought it was super stunning. Yeah, I completely agree with all that. Because on the one hand, it's like I completely understand the exclusivity because the whole point was that, if you pay for the seasonal pass and you work really, really hard, you'll be able to get the ultimate item. So I understand wanting the ultimate item to be valuable, but the game's been going for like 3 years at this point, and there's a lot of people that have only joined recently. And so like the user base has grown a lot since it first came out, so it's kind of sucks for those of us who've joined more recently to never have a chance to. Also, yes, it would lower a lot of like elitism problems and stuff like that. So, because I'm totally in love with that. I don't remember what season it's from, but it's that like jackal head with like the gorgeous crescent moon crown over the top of it. I'm super in love with that. The Season of Sanctuary, the like manta ray cape, I'm super in love with. There's a lot of capes that I would love to get my hands on, even if it's wildly expensive or you have to work super hard to obtain it. I'd be down for them to be like super expensive or difficult to get because that still keeps their value and their worth, but like still gives everyone the opportunity to get them later. So please give me my light, thank you. Oh, the Anubis Mask was from Prophecy Season. Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. Very haunting. Yeah, there's a couple of days. I can't remember what it was for. I think it was for... No, it was. I decided... I'd originally been planning on... Well, to fully back up, so originally, Days of Rainbow happened at the end of July or June and not the end, but they decided to swap the Days of Music and the Days of Rainbow and sort of put the Days of Rainbow at the beginning of June, which makes sense because June's Pride Month, and it was kind of weird that Days of Rainbow was at the end of June and not the beginning when Pride Month starts. And then they put Days of Music where Days of Rainbow would have been, but I have been saving up for Days of Music and not Days of Rainbow, so I, in a panic, had to save up 175 candles, and I decided to punish myself and do the 95 candles for the Rainbow Pants at the same time. So I was candle running for a couple weeks there, maxing out every candle run, and it was a lot. Enjoyed myself, but definitely am used to sort of chugging my way through at this point. Come on, uppies. Okay. I still get lost back here. Some of these like turning corner hallways, I will get completely turned around and lost. Yeah, I heard Season of Little Prince was a crazy grind, because I know some of the Season of Little Prince outfits and items and stuff were going to be limited edition. So it was 200 candles, and once it was gone, it was gone. So I can imagine the grind on that was probably crazy. I do appreciate some of the things that TCG is starting to do to try to make the grind less of a grind and more people enjoying playing the game. I think that's a very wise move from them. And I also appreciate how like open to community feedback they are too. They're like, we're going to try some things and let us know if it works, and if it doesn't. That's nice of them, because they definitely could just be like, this is how it is and you just have to deal with it. Oh yeah. You got the lanterns you can see in there. Yeah, there's a couple of areas in here that for some reason my brain just does not work and I just get super turned around. And that can be one of them. The other one is for some reason in the Isle of Dawn, when you are in that little cave, when you fly up towards the big, the temple where the elder is, and there's that little cave in the island right next to it. For some reason, going down in that cave, I can go down to grab the candles just fine, but coming out, for some reason, I get completely turned around, and I have to do like 3 circles before I can find my way out. There's something about the way the cave kind of like switches back on itself that I kind of just end up getting totally lost. Okay. Okay. Off we go. Off to my favorite area, Golden Wasteland. I like all of the areas in Sky a lot. I think they all have their own like sort of gorgeous aesthetic, and they're all different types of nature, but there is something about the Golden Wasteland that's just, it is not my favorite. I appreciate it for what it is. I actually like the side areas better than I like sort of the main road of it. I like the like reef area and arc area better than I like just like the main section of it. It just is very drab and dreary and kind of hard to get light and like maintain wing in, and that can just be kind of tiring. I like how pretty Daylight Prairie is in comparison. So, or even the Hidden Forest. Abyss Season is one of your favorite areas, but you know a lot of people don't like it. I think it's really cool. I don't visit it very often. Like, I don't typically include it in my candle run because it just doesn't flow as well for me. But I still think it's really cool. And I honestly, the Abyss quests are great. They were very bone chilling when you release the krill out into the ocean. I like that a lot, and I think that was really, really, really pretty. So, and interesting lore implications of like, it's pretty strongly implied that the krill are like twisted mantas, like beings of light. I'm sure we all had like assumed that all of the like dark creatures are just twisted versions of the light creatures, but it was really weird in Season of Abyss to see that like they kind of are implying that experiments turned them into the krill. Just like overall greater lore implications. I was a little disappointed because in Season of Remembrance, they were like, Season of Remembrance is going to be our most lore heavy section yet. And then most of the lore was like, so there was a war and people died and it was really sad. And we're like, okay, yes, we were aware of that. And there wasn't really a whole lot else, but you know, maybe in a future season. I feel like Aurora actually did more to set up more lore than Remembrance did. But that's okay. Yeah, there was a war. People died. Things were very upsetting. We know this already. Come on, you little nasties. The crabs are very cute. They punch you so strongly, though. You get absolutely punted if the crabs hit you. Honestly, I'm very excited to be playing Sky on stream because I do this is probably, I've been playing a lot of video games very frequently since I was very young. I played a ton of computer games whenever I was a kid, like specifically like the putt-putt style computer games back in the early 2000s. And I have been basically playing video games my entire life, all of the time. But I think Sky has to definitely be one of my absolute favorites so far. I have a lot of games that meant a lot to me. Stardew Valley meant a huge amount to me during college, and so did Assassin's Creed Brotherhood specifically. But Sky really speaks to me in a way that no other game really has managed to up until this point. So, and I am always, in Sky, it is always me prioritizing moving. I just love the flow of it. I love the flow of flying. I love the flow of just moving between different areas and always being on the move. It makes my little Sagittarius heart happy. So, and I really love the cooperativeness of Sky as well. Like, I don't normally play MMO games, and I don't normally play games that you interact with other people a lot. In Sky, they do want you to interact with other people a lot, but I think there's something so charming, I think, about the fact that in Sky you can't speak to each other unless you like spend a lot of candles to become good friends. It's something about the fact that you can only sort of emote at each other that makes it very charming and makes it really nice to see other people. Like, I don't feel as threatened by them. It's very good for the social anxiety. I don't feel worried them have like awkward social interactions because you're just making cute emotes at each other and kind of like playing with each other. And so that's really nice too. And I've made a couple really good friends with Sky as well, and that's made me happy too. So. Very goodness of humanity vibes. Oh, you love taking screenshots, so the new season with the camera is going to be heaven for me. I know all of the, you know, Sky YouTubers are super excited. Everybody who streams or plays Sky, like YouTubes with Sky, is super, super hyped for it. I mean, Sky is just such a stunningly pretty game. Like, everything about it is so pretty. And so the camera's going to be amazing for that. And I love that they're going to have like not only a selfie mode, but they're going to have there's going to be an emote added where you can essentially do a side hug with your friends, which is perfect if you want to take a selfie with your friends. So that's going to be super handy. Thank you for the heals, friend. Must leave a heart. I also think the Forgotten Ark is so stunning. I love sort of like the culture that they added to the Season of Enchantment. I think that's really, really cool. And I think the Ark is just super pretty. I loved doing, despite them being a little bit frustrating, I loved doing the quest stuff for the Ark. Adding each piece bit by bit to see it light up was really, really fun. You're not a fan of most of the outfits for the upcoming season, but you'll grind to get them anyway. I completely understand that. The one that I'm the most obsessed with is the hiking ranger. He's kind of like a cowboy, and I love his cape a lot. And I am absolutely getting it just because I'm slightly obsessed with it. And I kind of love the cowboy hat being the ultimate item too. I am actually going to get the season pass, but now that I'm doing Twitch, I can sort of excuse myself too. So we're going to get the season pass and we're going to work on unlocking all of the seasonal items. So, yeah, I think the cosmetics are maybe not necessarily something I'm going to wear personally all of the time. But I think they're very, very, very cool aesthetically. And I love all the spirits for the upcoming season. So I'm very excited for that. Ooh. Making my life easier. Yeah, when I got the bunny mask, I thought it was very appropriate because I tend to hop a lot whenever I'm running along the ground. I'm sort of bouncing fleet of foot through the different areas. And I love the murals on the walls in all of the sky areas. I think they're absolutely stunning. Such a cool way to like storytell, but also have something aesthetically gorgeous. Yeah, you think the new cosmetics are cool, but you're probably not going to wear them a lot. I totally understand that. The like the monk character that is bald but with a head tattoo, really reminds me a lot of Aang from Avatar. I think it's a really cool, very cool look. Sort of like similar to Aang's tattoo, but the way that it's like a circle with the lines coming off of it gives me big sun vibes. Or to be fair, also the light halos we get from all the light stuff in the game too. So. Ooh. And down. This guy about to have a bunch of airbenders running around. I mean, I think we could argue that we're already airbenders with how fluidly we are flying everywhere. Which is another thing I'm really impressed with, is that they got the flight mechanics so amazingly. It feels so nice because you're so like buoyant in the air. And it's so fluid and so nice. And the cape is so nice because I've seen, you know, it's a really common thing for people to try to depict people with wings, but it always kind of feels slightly awkward to watch them fly. But I think they've done an amazing job of making the cape feel like really natural wings. A lot of comic book characters, they tried to draw characters with wings when I was growing up, and they did not look that great. So I think they did a really good job with this. Come on, don't get stuck. There we go. I have been having this weird glitch. I don't know if you just saw it. And I don't know if it's a glitch or if everyone's experiencing. It feels like whenever I'm rubbing my my Sky Kid's head on the bottom of things as I'm flying, these hearts are coming off, which it's like the same hearts that the crabs make whenever you befriend the crabs in the Golden Wastelands. And I don't know, I don't know if it's doing it everywhere. I've just definitely noticed it a lot in the Golden Wastelands. So I don't know if that's a bug. But it's cute. I was just like, oh, that is happening out of nowhere. But it wouldn't surprise me. Ever since the servers caught on fire, things have been a little buggier than they were before, but I do not blame them because they are trying to recover. So. I really loved in the when we had the Days of Bloom, everyone turning into a butterfly, taking forever and flying all the way over to the krill to have the krill hit them. That was very entertaining. Hey everybody. People having a party out here. You know, I didn't even visually check whether or not this is where the cakes are today. I just assumed. I haven't seen any yet. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and it's fine. I think the Golden Wastelands are very pretty, but I'm just not as much of a fan of how sort of drab and gray they are. Which I get is the point story-wise, but I really like hanging out in the prairie or the forest or the valley. Isla Dawn is fun too, but Isla Dawn is just very short. Just a couple places to grab and then you're done. And then, of course, there's the vault. The vault is really cool, but the vault has sort of its own vibe to me because it's split up into the different levels. Okay, come on. Come on. Yeah, having the Passage seasonal stuff definitely helps. I thought the Passage Dome was absolutely gorgeous. The way that it lit up. And I think one of my favorite cutscenes in Sky so far has been the cutscene where the passage guide sort of swirls his arms around and all the cool magic happens and then the big masks show up. Very cool. A lot of people thought that the Passage season was a little creepy, but I thought it was really cool. I just thought it was really cool, like kind of primal, if that makes sense. You'll usually sit on the Rainbow Bridge if you're going to Isla Dawn. I get that. I haven't been up on the Rainbow Bridge yet. I've watched like a whole guide on how to get there, but I have not gone up there myself. Yes, don't see me. Be blind. I like to fly fancy around the Krill and avoid them, and sometimes I fly a little too close to the sun, and they absolutely pump me out of the sky. But that's okay. They are wicked fast whenever they put their mind to it. Yeah, I can imagine it's really peaceful. I know there's a lot of cool out-of-bounds stuff that you can do in Sky that I just have not done yet. Oh, if you go to the bridge after turning at night, yeah, I can imagine. That would be really gorgeous. I appreciate these little butterflies help very much, but they often struggle to keep up. Okay. None of y'all. Y'all be nice. Still be nice. Hello. I know. Oh, Maria, there you are. Jade is here. I know, almost done. She's got to go get dinner first. My cat is still not used to me streaming after work and is upset with me because she's like, you're done with work. It's time to go home. Oh, no. No, thank you. We don't want any. There we go. Woo! Just the nick of time. Oh, you wish we could visit the Days of Rainbow area year-round? It was so pretty. You can. So it's technically the 8-person elevator. If you go into the Daylight Prairie and get to the very end, with that one door you have to open with the the butterfly, you can still get to it. You just have to do the 8-person elevator. Which I do like to do sometimes. If there's somebody there to open the door with me, I just go ahead and do it because it's a lot of wax and it's kind of fun just lighting candles, everybody, as you're waiting for it to fill out. Yes, my cat Jade is still not used to me streaming after work and is very much like, you need to go home. You need to lay down. You're done with work. Why are you still downstairs? She's a good baby. Did they leave the rainbow area up in Sky or did they revert it back to normal? I actually don't. I was going to say I haven't checked, but I actually have been there since. But I'm not sure. I don't remember. I'll have to check at some point. I don't think you can still activate the rainbow, but they may have still left it looking the same. Like I know the Cape Closet was still there, and the changes they had made to the tree not being there and the way the hills were shaped has definitely stayed. So, oh yes, this was the cake area. Good. Good luck. Okay, let us grab this. Manda being a new out of bound. Yeah, maybe. Oh, you mean the rainbow area up in the sky? I apologize. Yeah, no. I do think that's still up there. But I don't know if you can activate the rainbow to get to it. I've been back there, but I don't think I checked. I think I just got the wax and left. Okay. Yeah, it would be cool if it ends up being a new out of bounds area, though. I did absolutely love that whenever you flew up there, they had the whole rainbow show up and like sort of like the epic music play. That was really, really fun. I've really been enjoying a lot of the designs of their areas more lately. So yeah, after I finish this, we are going to be done for the night. My Friday streams where I play Sky are going to be a little bit shorter just because I am still getting used to streaming and I just got off of work. So I'm still getting used to working my daily shift and then streaming afterward. But after this, we will be finished and my roommate, Kaylin, just left to go get us Chick-fil-A. So going to have a good Chick-fil-A night. Yeah, I think we're going to keep playing Dreamlight on Tuesday because I am kind of in love with the Star Path, which is really funny because a lot of people don't like the Star Path. But for some reason, I think it's just because it's very elemental based. I really like a lot of the stuff in it. So we're going to keep working on the Star Path on Tuesday. So I think that's going to be a good time. I've been sort of working on getting the seasonal, like the event currency on my own time, just whenever I hang out and play by myself. So we are going to mess around with that on Tuesday and maybe do some decorating and stuff too. And we still have the quest with the Forgotten to do. So, oh, you like the water and the leaf hair? Yeah, I think they're fun. I really like the water jacket a lot. And the water jacket, I also really like the fireplace. I think it's really cool. The fire raven's really cool. A lot of it I actually really like a lot, which is funny because I haven't liked basically any, like I've liked the Star Paths up until now, but they were not my favorite. But for some reason this one, the one that everyone does not like, is of course the one I ended up liking. So. Yeah, I'm sort of still gradually introducing myself to streaming. So we're only going to keep it for an hour for now on Fridays. But I am looking forward to playing Sky with y'all every Friday because I love this game a lot. And I'm excited to see all the new seasonal stuff happening. It's also absolutely going to be an excuse for me to be able to do the season passes. So this will be my first time getting a season pass. So that'll be really good too. Did I forget to... There are not any recharge stations. I hear there. There are not. We will go find someone's recharge station. Oh, you like last year's Halloween Path in Dreamlight? Yeah, the Halloween Path was really good. They actually had a lot of really good stuff in that one too. Let's see. Did anybody leave? Well, nobody. Looks like nobody. Oh, there was one. That's okay. I recharged my wing anyway. We'll make our way back now. These giant pipes are so cool, but so like eerie. Have I done the potato quest yet? In Dreamlight, I don't think I have. Who gives those out? Or is that part of the Star Path? This last little bit here. It's a separate Easter egg kind of thing they introduced in the Discord. I have not. I'm going to have to look into that. That sounds interesting. I need to follow their Discord. I'm still learning how to use Discord. Like I've been using Discord for personal chats for a long time, but actually being involved in like community Discords is something that's still kind of new to me. I will eventually have a Discord for this channel here as well, but I am not ready to do that quite yet just because it's a bit complicated and I want to make sure that I do it right whenever I get around to it. So okay, like these last ones. I love the sound when you light the candles. It's very satisfying. That whooshing noise. Okay. And we will head back. Oh, and we got to turn in our season quest too. Yeah, I think I'm not going to send the gift to a friend this time, just because me and a couple of my friends exchanged some hearts the other day, and I'm currently still trying to save up candles. So this is way more of me trying to save up regular candles thing than it is for me to do in seasonal. So, and with that, Season of Passage is over. Well, it will be over like tomorrow. If you do all 5 of the potato quests, you'll end up with potions of each color potato. You can then craft a rainbow potion, which will give you a rainbow fox companion in the Forgotten Star Castle. Okay, I will definitely have to look into that, because a rainbow fox companion sounds absolutely amazing, and I would love that. So, but yes, as of, I think, like tomorrow or Sunday, the Season of Passage is over, and I very much enjoyed it. But I'm looking forward to Season of Moments. So, okay, well, that about does it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining. And thank you for the tips about Dreamlight as well. I will see all of you on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for Dreamlight. And I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your night. Oh, you know, there we go. Bye.